tagging internet as also a technology which is very surprising at this moment in this world?
No, I can start with the question number 3, that we are not only considering increasing the internet price only, but we are also trying to make sure the accessibility, access to the internet. So to come back to the question number 1, ICT division is working with 21 projects, and we have got 2 companies, and SBL is one of the companies working specifically. It's like a venture capital, specifically with the startups of this country in the ecosystem. Out of these 21 projects, 3 projects specifically working for the startups. IDEA project under the Bangladesh Computer Council, they work with the pre-seed and seed stages of the startups. Then we have got the DEEP project under the High-Tech Park Authority, also work for the startup and supported by the World Bank. And we have got the company. And in case of AGE project, we are also having some activities concerning the startups of the country. So while talking about the innovation, you see, sometimes we call that, yes, we will be growing vertically. But when we talk about the startups, we understand this vertical growth should not be the idea, it should be the horizontal growth. Vertical growth will only combine on one individual entity or one company. But when you talk about, in this ecosystem, when you talk about the growth, horizontal growth, then many of them move together. So these activities, in one hand, will go for the innovation, then the other one is the capacity building, because we are in terms of the capacity building. So whoever comes forward, we nurture them out of these 3 different activities and 3 different projects of the ICT division. So by virtue of the very mandate given to the ICT division, so startup ecosystem development is one of the primary concerns, just because of the fact that, yes, we are working with the youths of the country, so they will be trained, they will be employable, and at one point of time, they will be entrepreneurs, so that they are not only the entity, but also they are working more with the employment generation.
So, sir, if I've understood correctly, and I think this is very important for all the young entrepreneurs and startups who are here attending the session and the summit today, is the ICT division is playing a pivotal role in segmenting by different kind of models. Ideation, nurturing, grooming, and then grant and funds, right? So based on your capability and capacity, you go into the respective parts. Thank you so much, sir. Monsoor sir, now I will be moving on to you. We have been bugging from the startup ecosystem Bangladesh Bank very significantly, and we have seen that how progressive Bangladesh Bank has been in response to the startups overall in identifying the challenges and how to mitigate those. So my question to you would be, what role can Bangladesh Bank play in encouraging more government-backed or blended finance or equity for high-potential startups? Because usually we talk about early-stage startups, but for those startups that have high potential to grow and scale, how would Bangladesh Bank look into it? Another question I would like to tag is, what specific funding mechanisms or initiatives has Bangladesh Bank introduced to help startups secure the necessary resources for growth, development, research? It can be in terms of any financing mechanism, by equity, loan, etc. So, sir, if you could enlighten us.
Thank you. At the outset, let me just thank the organizers and the participants, particularly. It's an excellent gathering of very young people, and there's a lot of enthusiasm that I can see in this room and outside as well. So, let me first welcome you all. Regarding the startup things, is that this is one area, I think Bangladesh Bank, since I joined the Bangladesh Bank, we have been thinking about how to extend our support to this group of innovative minds so that they can flourish. We need to create that environment. We need to make Bangladesh attractive for them to innovate, not to leave the country, not to keep their earnings outside, bring it home, grow it at home, and so on. So we had a very good session at Bida a couple of months ago. And following up on that, we have decided that we'll be setting up a fund of about 800-900 crore for contributions from commercial banks, basically. And they will be the owner, equity holders of that fund. And the money will be on investment. That's one. I wish it was already in place, but because of two things, I was outside the country to London for a week, and then the Eid holidays and all that, so we lost about a month. So it should be ready within a week or so. We should be able to issue that circular. Along with that,
I think I would like to interrupt you. I think it should be ready in a month or so. A big round of applause for that, please.
thank you. We are also going to contribute, I don't know the exact amount, maybe for 500 crore or something like that, to add to that as co-financing for on-lending. So that there will be equity component, there will be lending component as well, which whoever wish to access the lending component as complementary to that. So this is the starting point for the startups. This is not the end point. We want to grow this fund along with the growth of the startup sector itself. So our commitment is there. Secondly, we are also trying to, startup is not by just take and so on. It is, we believe in financial inclusion in general. Everybody has the right to be included in the financial sector as we develop. But Bangladesh is still lagging in terms of financial inclusion. So we have undertaken a massive study on where the funds are going, Upojela by Upojela, since 1972, with support from IGC, International Gold Center. The Bangladesh Bank has taken that initiative. The results will be out very soon. We will know exactly how to target the underprivileged locations and go after those communities to serve them better. Because those kinds of spatial mapping, that is geographical location-based distribution of lending, we didn't have that data. We weren't going to get that. We can also link it with that startup things, because we don't want, with the spread of internet and the communications as they are now, there is no need that our innovators and our participants in the global outsourcing business should be in Dhaka or should be in Chittagong and so on. They could be anywhere in Bangladesh, any corner of Bangladesh. Our financial sector needs to reach out to them. Our technology needs to reach out to them. Our affordability of technology must be commensurate with their income so that they can afford it. So all those things must go hand in hand to make this industry successful. We hope we're going to remain open to suggestions from the startup community. The community must vent out their demands, frustrations as well. So the policymakers can hear it and react to it in appropriate time. We are open for your suggestions, and our department will always be, from Bangladesh Bank side, we would like to accommodate your concerns as fast and as appropriate. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I think you have made this panel already a successful one with all these big announcements. And this is what was actually needed for the startup ecosystem, because a very significant part for startups to grow and to be empowered is the access to finance, which is a bit